Coming up on Doorstep Adventure, we head out on the Thames Path National Trail, starting out from Culham Lock car park and heading downstream to the east towards Clifton Hampden and the lovely ancient village there. So, beautiful Sunday morning. I mean, isn't this nice? Easter Sunday, it's already pretty warm and it's going to be a scorcher today, I think. So I'm going to go for a little run along the Thames and see what we can find. So I suppose this run, I'm guessing, is going to be about 11 kilometres because I think it's about 6k up to Clifton Hampden Bridge. Give you an idea. And although I'm running it, it also makes a lovely walk. When normality returns, Clifton Hampden at the end of the halfway point has a lovely old post office where you can get a drink or whatever, enjoy it by the river. There's a lovely little picnic spot at the end of this section of the path. So there are two versions of this run. One is an out back simple run, and the other one is more of a circular option. And when you get to Clifton Hampden, you go up into the village and you pick up the footpath that heads slightly further to the north and goes around the back of the science park and follows the perimeter and comes back down Thames Lane before you eventually come out at Tollgate Road and the Culham Lock where you started. But today in the film I'll just do the out and back version, but check out the website for the circular route if you're interested. Just coming in here, we're into the back of Long Whitnam, the church, and some of these places that back onto the river. Lucky people. And the pub there, the Plough, which is really nice. Wow, this is interesting. Look, it's still a bit wet. Birds feeding in the water, even though it's been sunny for weeks. It doesn't really dry out in some of these parts because they're under the trees. It's one of the reasons, if you do the whole of the Thames Path run, not that I have, but maybe we'll get round to it one day, you're going to get pretty muddy feet, because there's usually some parts of it that remain wet. I was hoping what would be really nice on this run this morning, we're going from Culham Lock down to Clifton Hampden Bridge, is that we might see some interesting birds. Look in here, rifle range, keep out. All these lovely blue flowers are out. But yeah, because they've come out a little bit earlier, hopefully it'll be nice and quiet. I'm always conscious you can hear all the birds, but you rarely see them. Even me running along, I barely get a glimpse of them. This run, doing today, is just a nice simple out and back. It doesn't matter that you're retracing your steps, because as soon as you turn around, you've got a completely different vista. It looks like a different run. I mean, this is interesting. You can just see how dry it's been. Although it's, you know, back there was wet. This rapeseed field, it's like a, you can see we haven't had any decent rain for weeks. And suddenly we're boggy bit. See all the mountain bike tracks through here, a bit naughty. They shouldn't be down here really, because this is a footpath. It's not a bridle track or anything like that. The Thames and the Great Western Railway are intertwined, and you can't go very long down either the railway or the river without crossing one of these lovely old bridges at some point. And then as you come a bit further past Long Whitnam to the right, you come down to Horn the Weirs, and you'll only hear it. You won't get much of a view because it's behind the other side of the barriers, but you can just see it over there, just as the sun's coming out for us. I should say, I mean, it's just a slight haze this morning, and it's giving this sort of lovely dappled sunshine. But yeah, it's not a nice noise. I think it's the next best thing to living by the sea, living by a weir, for the noise and the movement of the water. The weir marks the start of the Clifton Cut, which was opened in 1822. It bypasses a straggly part of the river and must have made it easier in days gone by for the barges to come up the river. And then from that lovely open expanse, you're suddenly diving between the hedgerows and the birds diving back and forth between them. And it's gives you something different to feast your eyes on. The ducks in the background. At this point, a duck started chasing me up the channel. Well, I think I was chasing him, and just as I got close to him, he started flying off, and then I catch him again, and then he flew off again. It was hilarious. Here he goes. I think what's brilliant about this duck is each time I get close, he flies 50 yards further up the river, and then another 50 yards, and then another 50 yards. So he's getting his morning exercise as well. I wonder if we can spy him. There he goes. And we come up through a couple of these gates. I think these are pretty much the only gates on this route because of this is just an old farm bridge. Old, say it's new actually. It's been done up, but when you start coming up towards the first lock on this run, see the old few daffodils hanging on. Most of them are gone over now. This is a beautiful old lockkeeper's cottage. Pretty quiet at the moment. After you've come past Clifton Lock, Clifton Hampden itself comes into view, which is a really lovely small Thames side village, and it's got these lovely red brick arches on the bridge that we'll see in the background. We'll see a bit closer in a moment, and a really lovely old church and some lovely old buildings. Not much more. that little coot. He didn't want to be startled, did he? That's the thing about being a runner. Unfortunately, you startle all the birds, so you only get fleeting glimpses of them. And then we pop out at the bridges and look at the red reflection on the water. If you can see that. The bridge was built in 1864, and at the time it replaced the ferry that had been running for almost 400 years before that. Well, I'm going to turn around here, but if you carried on up there into the village, that's where you could take the circular route back. But for me, I'm going to enjoy the way back as much as I've enjoyed coming out this way. Look at that. There's a baby calf and it's a family of cows just taking a little drink out of the river there. See them lapping away. Isn't that nice? Not sure if I'm going to get a better shot than that or not. Might be a view through here. Just follow it round quietly. Just a little way down to the side of the Thames, that little calf looking straight at me. Oh, that's Mum. Keep away. That's nice, isn't it? I suppose those cows just made my point about a different run each way perfectly. Didn't see those on the way out. Great, eh? There, the end is in sight. So it's pretty close. Thinking it'll be just over 10k. Our watch is currently saying 10.2, and it's a couple of hundred metres I reckon to go to the bridge. And that'll be a nice little run Sunday morning. Stretch your legs, get out and about. These guys having fun in their inflatable canoes. Nice. There you have it. I hope you enjoyed that run. It was a beautiful morning, wasn't it? Seeing the cows on Easter Sunday. I think I might call this one Holy Cow. Anyway, until the next episode of Doorstep Adventure, stay safe. See you outside.